Hello everyone, Linda here from The Scented Dove. I haven't made a video for quite a while and I apologise for that, but I have been a little busy. I just wanted to do this quick video because I saw a young lady on Facebook posted a comment about making a soy wax soap. Her name is Susie Messenger and her soap company, I believe, is So Yummy. And if you're watching this, Susie, you'll be able to correct me. And she posted the recipe for her soap using container soy wax. So I was rather interested in this. As you know, I love to experiment, and it might be a good soap for people who have allergies to coconut oil, because there's no coconut oil in this soap. It's purely container wax. Now I have fiddled with Susie's recipe because I don't like using other people's recipes because that is their own. So I looked at her recipe and I thought, well, I'll just add a few little things, take away a few little things. Anyway, what I've ended up with is container soy wax, which is hydrogenized soy wax, and olive oil, Ricebran oil, castor oil. And I'm hoping that this will hot process into a nice soap. Now Susie tells me that it's a hard soap and it does lather. When I put it through her recipe through soap calc, it didn't seem to have much of a lather, so I have added the castor oil in the hopes that people aren't too allergic to castor oil. But anyway, I'm going to see how this, I'm rather excited to see how this is going to turn out. So I've got my melted oils here, I've got the lye ready. I'm going to add the lye and then I'll bring you back to see what happens. Okay, now I've stick blended. I added the lye and I've stick blended, and it's come to trace very quickly, like in about 4 seconds. So this is the consistency. Now I've got my crock pot on low and this will cook now. I'll just keep watching it, make sure it doesn't get too hot or burn in some way, and I'll bring you back and we'll see the results as we go along. Okay, now we're about 15 minutes into the cook and you can see here that we do have gel happening around the edges, so it is definitely cooking as it should. I'll just have a look what's happening in the centre. Yeah, it's got a little bit of way to go yet, so I'll just put the lid back on and leave it for another 10 minutes before we have a look at it again. But it's looking good. So there we are. There's no reason why it shouldn't make soap. It just all depends on what sort of soap it will make and whether it is good for people with allergies to certain kinds of oils. I know some people are allergic to coconut oil, and this might be a good alternative for them. So we'll see. Here we are after another 5-10 minutes, and it's nearly completely gelled. I'm going to give it just a little bit of a whisk and a little bit of a more of a cook, and then I'll zap test it and see how it is. I mean, this is only a small batch, so it's not going to take very long to cook, certainly not hours. So I'll see how it goes in another 10 minutes and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to put it in the mould. Okay, I'm back now after another few minutes and we're starting to get a nice glycerine texture or look to the soap now. I hope you can see that on there. It's quite nice. There's no zap. So I will switch off my crock pot now. I'm not going to add any fragrance or colour because this is going to be you know, a non-allergenic soap, so I'll keep it as natural as we can, which is the oils that we've used, which was the soy wax, olive oil, Ricebran oil, castor oil. So I think that's cooked now, and it probably took about, I'd say 40 minutes from go to woe. So I'll just let that cool down a little bit before I mould it in just one of these moulds here, and then I'll show you tomorrow what it looks like cut up. Quite interested to see how it will lather too. We'll do a lather test as well, so I'll bring you back tomorrow. Bye for now. Okay, well, I'm back after about 2 hours from making my soy wax soap, and here we are. It's a little bit warm, but I feel it's hard enough to cut, and I'm being very impatient. Here are the 2 little flower moulds I made. I had some left over, so I put them in some flower moulds, and they've turned out really nice. I did a soap ball. So I'm going to now do a lather test for you. I'll put you down somewhere. Where can I put this? I'll have to grab something to sit you on, I think. Okay, here. I'll be able to see that a little bit. Put you up a bit higher. No, that should be right. Okay, so I'll just cut this, and we'll see. It's very nice texture, a bit like I expected. I'm sure it's going to be a really nice hard bar. That's the inside. Remember, this was hot processed, so it's quite very creamy and nice. I'm quite happy with it. So I'm going to take my gloves off. I'm going to come over to the laundry sink, and I'll pop you there. Hopefully you won't get splashed, and I'll do a lather test. Bubbles. Now, didn't fragrance that, and I didn't colour it, so it's not quite a nice fragrance. Big bubbles with the water. Very creamy lather. Not as lather, not a big bubble lather. Very creamy. Feels very moisturising, and not harsh at all. A bit more water, so the bubbles aren't as they don't stick on. Quite nice. I'll let you see what you think about that, but that is very creamy, smooth lather, and I love the feel of it on my hands. Very soft. My hands don't feel dry. They feel very clean, squeaky clean, and they don't feel dry at all. So I am very happy with that. So I hope you'll give it a try too, and I'll see if I can, Lisa Messenger was posting her recipe on Facebook, so I'll see if I can ask her today if she'll let me post it here, and you can all give it a try. I think it's well worth a try. Thank you everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.